Hello, good morning students, and welcome back to our channel where we have our English classes. My name is teacher Fernanda and I'm very grateful and happy to be here with you today in another class in another week. As you can read, today we have vocabulary and spelling class. And first of all, before we start, I want to thank God that we're here in another class together, safe and sound. I hope that your family is doing all right. I hope that you're doing fine, taking care of yourself and of your family, of course. And let's thank God again because we have another week. We're starting another week, and that is a beautiful, beautiful thing to celebrate. All right? So let's start with our class. Our topic today is multisyllabic words. What are multisyllabic words? Multisyllabic words are words that have more than one syllable or vowel sound. All right. So when we have one syllable, then we don't have a multisyllabic word. And to tackle words like this, you must decode them. So for us to understand how these words are organized, we must decode them. What does decode mean? Here we have a note that explains it very well. To decode means to break down a word and figure out how to pronounce it. Okay, so to break down these words, we have to put them syllable by syllable for us to understand how should we pronounce them. All right. So here we have examples as in banana that has 3 syllables, little that has 2, moon that has 1, and lion that has 2. For example, let's start by breaking multisyllabic word down into syllables and vowel sounds. So here we have the example of breaking down the word that it has brought us here in the first place, that is multisyllabic. So we're going to divide the word multisyllabic into its different syllables. So we have multisyllabic. Okay, as we learned in the first grade of elementary school, we have like it's multisyllabic. So we know for sure for those sounds, for those vowel sounds, that we have 5 syllables, and this is how they are organized. Next, we'll look at common spelling patterns that you find in multisyllabic words. And here we have some examples that we're going to check in the next slide. Multisyllabic spelling patterns. Okay, remember that a pattern is like it's sort of a thing that repeats constantly. So here we have patterns you often see in multisyllabic words include those vowels and consonants. It includes both, not only vowels or consonants. It includes both vowels and consonants. These are basic patterns. Okay, like these things, these vowels and consonants repeat themselves constantly, but they can help you tackle any multisyllabic word. So these patterns are going to help us decode and break down the sounds of the multisyllabic words in order for us to pronounce them better. So we have spelling patterns with vowels and consonants. Patterns. Okay, here we have or clues for us to understand this chart. We have V stands for vowel and C stands for consonant. So when we have VC, it means vowel and consonant. So our pattern here is to follow vowel and consonant and then consonant vowel. As in examples, we have the word rabbit and monkey here. So for example, we have rabbit. Okay, we have a consonant and then our vowels here, and in the word monkey. Then we have a pattern of vowels and consonants and then another vowel, as in music and pilot. Then we have another example here in the pattern of vowel and then consonant and then another vowel, as in camel and hazard. Then we have the pattern of vowel, consonant, then consonant, another consonant, and we finally ended with a vowel, as in hamster or in children. Then we have the words with the pattern of vowel, consonant, 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 and then a vowel, as in pumpkin or athlete. We have the pattern of vowel and then another vowel, as in diet or ruin. Then we have the pattern of the B and the CE, which is the C for consonant and the letter E, which is silent, as in compete or decide. And finally we have R controlled, which is for sailor and orchard. Sorry. Okay, let me change this slide. So we have breaking down words, okay? As we checked in the previous slides, we have a few tricks for us to break down the multisyllabic words in order for us to pronounce them better. So we have use the spelling patterns to try and figure out how would you decode or break up the following words. And we have the word napkin, which is divided into napkin. We have two syllables. Actually, all these words have two syllables, but it's because the exemplification of these words, it's easier. It's easier for us to read and easier for us to understand based on the few syllables we have here. But in the next slides, we're going to check out some words which have more than two syllables. So here we have the word napkin, which we have napkin. We have napkin, as we checked in the beginning, that we learned to do that in the first grade of elementary school. Then we have silent. Silent. We have two syllables. Silent. We have two sounds, as I said before. Silent. Then we have motto. So we have motto. We have two sounds, two vowel sounds, sorry. Then we have dolphin, dolphin. Then we have partner, partner. Then we have science, science. Then we've got decide, decide. And we have guitar, guitar. So we have two vowel sounds here in each of these words. And well, here we have a friendly dolphin in this picture, and we have a guitar to make an example of these words. Then we have a section for us to get to understand the breakdown of these words, of the multisyllabic words, based on affixes, which are the words added in the beginning or the end of a root word. They can stand alone, as here we can read, like by themselves they're nothing, but they have to be united to a root word. The two types of affixes are prefixes and suffixes. Okay, we're going to check both. We have checked them previously in their own sections, as in their meanings or other vocabulary lists. But today we're going to check how to break them down into the pronunciation of multisyllabic words. We have the prefixes here. A prefix is a group of letters that you will see at the beginning of the word. Some common prefixes to look out are miss, as in misunderstood. Here we have a prefix, miss. Then we have dis, as in dislikable. Here we have a prefix, dis. Then we have x, as in extraction. Here, x. Then we've got re, as in review. Re, at the beginning. Yes, and these are prefixes, the words that are put in the beginning of those words. And we have some examples here of the words extraction here and review at the end. Then we have suffixes. Suffixes are a group of letters added to the end of a root word. Some common suffixes are, and we have here a list of common suffixes, which are, for example, le, or understandable, ed, annoyed. Here we have the ending with ed, ing, interesting, ing, less, selfless, here, full, cheerful, able, reliable, sorry. Here we have reliable, reliable, evil, comprehensible, evil, here, and ous, ridiculous, ous here at the end. These are the most common suffixes that we can find. We have here the exemplification of the word annoyed in an emoji, and we have the exemplification of the word cheerful in an emoji too. We have the next section, which is breaking down multisyllabic words with affixes. As we checked previously, affixes are going to help us break down the words, the multisyllabic words, a little bit easier. Basically, if we learn how to do it correctly. Tackle words with affixes by separating the affix from the root word. Here are some examples. Let me move me here to this side so we can check better the words. We have the word misleading. So we separate the suffixes and prefixes, and we have that our first syllable is miss. Then we have the second syllable, which is lead, mislead. Alright? And at the end we have our word, our syllable ing, misleading. We have our three syllables here. Misleading. 3 vowel sounds. Then we have the word discover, which is this or first syllable, cove or second syllable, discover. Then we have the word exclaim, which is divided into only 2 syllables, which are exclaim. Exclaim, 2 vowel sounds, and here we have all prefix. Then we have the word regenerate. Regenerate. R-E-R of a syllable, gen, a second one, or third one, 8. Regenerate, 4 vowel sounds. Regenerate. And we have a prefix here, r. Then we have the word remarkable, which we have re here at the beginning, re. Then we have ma, rema as the second one, ka, or third one, vo. This is a suffix at the end of the word. Vo. Remarkable. Remarkable. So we have 4 vowel sounds here. So as you can see here, we have our prefixes and suffixes divided into syllables because they are considered syllables as well. For example, in miss, or we can have it as the ing at the end. We have the word this. We have prefix. We have our prefix as exclaim. We have generate, remarkable. Here we have prefix. We have suffix here. We have prefix. We have prefix. We have prefix. We have prefix, and we have suffix here. And here we have some words as in exclaim. This man is exclaiming, "Oh my God!" And that's an exclamation, of course, but that is an exemplification of the word exclaim, when a person is exclaiming something, alright? And we have here an axolotl to exemplify the word regenerate, because axolotls can regenerate their tissue when they get hurt. So that's why I put here an axolotl to exemplify the word regenerate here. They can't regenerate. So that was all for this class. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you've understand our class. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask us, and we'll be very happy to help you. Right? I'll see you later in the next class, and I hope that you have an amazing and beautiful day. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you have an amazing week. Bye.